Hello, Mathers. Oops, sorry, I'm going to adjust this a little bit more there. Hello, Mathers. We continue with the missing addends work. In the last video, we did work with pocket problems using counters and using this type of modeled writing and thinking. There are a couple of jobs you have coming up right now. The one that we're going to use, this one, is this rainbow writing. And for this one, the idea is my intention for choosing this one for you is to pick a numeral, and I would say a numeral between 9 and 20 for this work. Below 9, the success of this becomes a bit more limited. And so you take one of the numbers that you have, and I'm going to say, I think I'm going to pick 11, just as a change. It's a little bit past 10. 5 is the kindergarten standard. 10 is going beyond the standard. 11 is going a little bit past that. So what you do with this page is, I'm going to pick a color. I think I'm going to take pink. And inside the pot of gold is that you write in 11, whatever number you have. And you can make several copies of these. You can even just make a picture of a pot of gold and then a rainbow above that. And what you do with the stripes is that in each color stripe, you write a number sentence whose sum equals that amount. Now you can do them in order, like 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus or you can just pick number sentences as they come into your brain. Part of the art of this is if you wanted to write it in the color of the rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, you could do that. Or you could write it with a black marker and then later shade in with a red crayon over that part. So depending on kind of on which one you wanted to do. So if I did the number 11, for example, I'd see this here. Click that, I think might be easier. I pick the number 11 and I think, okay, so I have counters. I'm going to use my counters that I had before. Oh, that's right. Remember before I said I had 10 pennies and I had one extra, so now I'm just going to have 11 pennies. And so what I can do with my counters, I'm going to move this over a little bit to show this here as one possible way of working, is I have my 11 pennies here, is I just make a combination. I'm just going to pull those apart and make that be one group and this be the other group. So right there I have 4, and so in the first part of my rainbow I'm going to write 4, and I'm choosing right here to write with pencil, and then later I'll come back and color it. 4 plus something else, put that there, equals my 11. I can leave that 11 or I'll put one up here. I'm going to write one up here anyway. So if I know I have 4, what else is over there? And that could be my missing addend. Then I can do work like this, where I will write the number 4, and I write the number 11, and I make my dots. Or I can come back to my pennies and think, I know I have 4. I think the other side has, and then I make a good guess. I come back and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to count them again. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, then I have 7. 4 plus 7 equals 11. Cover up my pennies, put them back in the pocket. If I have a cup, I can put them into a cup and just take out some and see how many I have. Same idea is to then put, okay, I've got 3 there. I'm going to write that number over here. 3 plus something, Oh, wait. I used red before. Maybe I'll use orange. Red, orange. Be colorful here. 3 plus that number equals 11. I can do my dots. I can do my counting on 3. How many do I have over here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me check again. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8. So 3 plus 8 equals 11. And then you continue with the same work and fill up your rainbow with different combinations that make 11. All right. Now that was the first page. I'm going to show you the next page. This one. There's this part here. There's 2 pages like this, so I'm going to show you one of them. On this page, it's continuing with missing addend work. And what you have here, what it shows you here in the way it's printed, get the focus here, 10, is that focusing okay? Okay, 10, 1, 1 plus what amount equals 10? The first one is done for us. So it says determine the number that correctly fills in the blank. If I know I had 10 and I have 1, what is the missing addend? And so this is a lighter color, it's gray. 1 plus 9 equals 10. I'm going to write that below. I have 1 plus the missing space, missing addend, equals 10. And I find that out again by using dots. I can use counters. If I have 10 and I have 1, how many left do I have over here? And I find that out, and that happens to be 9. They gave us that one already. So let's take a look at this one. This one says 8. 8 and 1. I'm going to come to my pennies this time. I'm going to count 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so 8. I know I have 8. This says 1. So I'm going to place 1 over here. What's the missing addend? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch my writing this time. I'm going to do, I have 8. 8 equals 1 plus something else. See how I switched each one? I'd encourage you to do the same thing on this page. You might keep flipping them, or you might have this side always start with the numeral that's in the bottom box, one of the addends. This side you could start with the sum, the number at the top in the addition box. So 8 equals 1 plus what else? Come back and check my pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to count twice. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, 7. I'll write that over here. 8 equals 1 plus 7. There's lots of examples on this page, and there's 2 pages like this, because I think this page really gives you the added practice of the missing addends thinking, because you see the sum at the top box. You see one of the addends. I'll move down to this one over here. You see the sum at the top, 10. You see one of the addends is shown, 4. What's the missing addend? And you decide which strategy gives you the most success. This kind of work, like the dots, or having counters with you. The numbers here are 10 or less. It's 10, 10, 7, 9. Even some of them have the addends, but no sum. So it really has you thinking and switching your thinking each time you come to an addition box. It's good practice. 2 sheets of those, and you'll be really on your way to doing well with missing addends. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, Carla.